Okay, so let's see. When are we online? Lovely. Okay, it's a little bit dark, but I'm sure. Okay, that looks great. Good morning, everybody. So I'm sure most of us are already in some holiday spirits or Christmas spirits. So I still wanted to keep up here our weekly meeting. So if you can hear and see me, just do me a favor, just write into the comments. So, and yes, I see there are already a couple of people watching. Let me know where you are from. And no, you know what? We do that differently today. Don't tell me where you're from. Tell me what you want to do. You know, give me your industry. So either way, you are already active or the industry you want to go in. Good morning, Matebo. Lovely to see you here. Okay, so what do we do today? I want to share a little bit of information about pitch decks. We do pitch decks for our clients so that they are able to present that to financiers. But I think also sometimes it's nice to get a little bit of insights. If you want to do that on your own, you know I always share all the information we have here also on our side. So a pitch deck is usually required if you need to have some investors. If you go to commercial banks, if you apply with government institutions, you usually do not need a pitch deck. Good morning, Lechego. Nice to see you here. And that means you need to have the challenge is, okay, other way around. The challenge is if you want to apply for and raise capital, let's say with government institutions, they always require a minimum of 10% own contribution. And sometimes our clients don't have that 10%. So way around is to have a business plan, and then also to because you need the pitch deck is you go to an investor and say, this is what I want to do, and this is your return on investment, that's the risk, this is how we set that up, this is our expertise, you know, all these relevant things for an investor to make a decision and say, you know what, that looks like a really, really interesting venture. I'm definitely interested to have a look at it. What they then want is usually a bit fully fledged business plan. Okay, so let's say you have the business plan. Now you say, okay, you need a private investor, maybe for your 10% contribution. Or you say, you know what, it takes a little bit longer for us to have any return on investments because of building times or other challenges, you know. So that it makes sense to have a personal private investor in it who also has some equity. I always recommend have a look at your suppliers, have a look at your potential customers. They can be a potential investor, yeah? And then you go and think about, okay, so it's absolutely important. This pitch deck has maybe different objectives, you know? So sometimes a pitch deck is to go to a supplier and tell them, okay, I want to supply you. And this is, if you already, let's say you are a trading company and now you say, okay, so we want to expand, we want to have some of these bigger companies as customers, and then you can prepare a pitch deck for them. The content is then different, of course, if you want to pitch to them and say, use us as your supplier, than the content of a pitch deck if you want to go somewhere and say, we need an investment. Yeah? So always be absolutely clear. Good morning, Bansi. Nice to see you here. It's absolutely important to be clear about what you want to achieve and what information is relevant to the person you will present this to make sure then, okay, so they can make an informed decision. A supplier doesn't need to know, don't share with them your costing, your pricing, your suppliers, yeah? So your profit margins and something like this. I wouldn't share that with the potential customer. But if you are talking to an investor, this is critical information for them, yeah? Always think about what I want to invest in this company, what do I want to know, you know, or I want to become a customer to a supplier I never ever met before. I don't know what information do I need there, yeah. So this is relevant. Make sure it's relevant information, it's convincing information. We've done some pitch decks for clients. They wanted to approach potential customers, you know. And then you think about what information is relevant. And I know some said, okay, our sales sounds good. They had, I don't know, 1 or 2 million rand sales per year. I said, that sounds good. Okay, this is definitely something what we take in. The profit margin was just not good enough, you know. So that's why I said, okay, so either way you only give out sales or you give out your, I wouldn't share profit margins with the potential customer. Yeah? Think about it. What is convincing? What is important to them? Yeah? If you want to, what we will do in the new year is, Kyle is one of our business plan writers and also does lots of our pitch decks, and he will do a workshop for you next year. Yeah, and I will definitely share the link here on this group right now. But let me just see if I have the link still saved up here. No. I will share that later on with you here in the comments, okay? And if you say, yes, I want to know how to do that, we will share also the app we are using for it. PowerPoint is really, really, I think daunting is the right word, yeah? So designing something with PowerPoint, you are concentrating on the design thing and it looks crap if you are not a designer too, and you want to concentrate your time and energy on the information you want to share. Okay, so I think that's it for today. Good morning. Let me see, there's some more. Kagiso, Nikki, thanks very much for joining us here. I know lots of people are already in holiday mood. Only the die-hard, really, really engaged people, determined to be successful and doing things, or even if everybody else has their holidays, this is the right entrepreneurial spirit. And let me tell you, this is the spirit you need to be successful. Yeah. You can't just think everybody, I have now 2 weeks holidays and bye world and I take just off, yeah? Ndumiso, yes, lovely, good morning. Let me just see, I don't have that here. So if you have any questions, and in the meantime, let me just have a look here at my link for the webinar. So where we really share or how to structure it, how to design it, which software or app to use, yeah? So it will be on the 21st of January, this webinar. It's only 287 Rand and 50. And But Kyle will share all the relevant information for you so that you really have everything what you need. Yeah? Okay, so there is the link. I'm just having a look here. So this looks, then nobody has some questions. Okay, so I wish you definitely Merry Christmas if you're celebrating Christmas. Me as a German, I have a long Christmas, couple of days ahead of me. I will celebrate on Christmas Eve with some friends, and then we celebrate with some family on the first, the Christmas day. That's when South Africans are usually celebrating Christmas. And we are again also invited for a Spanish paella, something really unusual on the second Christmas day. And yes, and then we are back in the office. We are not closing down. I like this time. It's a little bit more quiet, but we can concentrate on some things, prepare the new year, make sure all the bits and pieces are finished off in this old year. And I will do another webinar next week, Monday again. I think it's a Q&A. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can use that time, and then we will see us on the 28th again. Okay, take good care, Merry Christmas, otherwise enjoy. It's not even a long holiday for you, huh? Enjoy your holidays. I know lots of South Africans have their summer holidays now, and we will see us then next week, Monday again. Take good care, bye-bye.